It's changing the world.
Now, we live with Chance Dark with a camera in your pocket. This is the new generation of entertainment companies.
Our video games.
Something that's entirely out of reach. Your mission is now art.
Folks, it feels awesome to do a proper travel vlog for the first time in a year. So I went to Vidcon 2023 in Anaheim, and, well, while it wasn't as fun as the first time I went, nor were there as many things to do as last year, so far it's my best Vidcon yet. So we begin most travel vlogs starting in my car. Okay, it's Wednesday, and I'm off to pick up my badge at Vidcon. And given what's been happening these past couple of years, but with all this unexpected stuff just popping up on my vacation, just gotta learn to accept it. Sometimes it'll be so devastating that I have to cancel it early, or sometimes it'll be so minor that I'll just brush it off and continue on. I don't want to jump. I am not jumping to any conclusions here, but so far, my day actually seems to be going off to a pretty good start. Well, this morning there was a Nintendo Direct, and I'm looking forward to a bunch of cool new Nintendo games. Especially Super Mario RPG. Never got around to playing that, especially when it was on Wii Virtual Console. I don't know. That's an even bigger mystery than Jimmy Hoffa. Also, there was no loud-ass thunderstorms the night before, unlike last year, so I got a good night's sleep. Oh, and unless your car has adaptive cruise control like mine does, I highly recommend you don't vlog and drive. Okay, I just need to stop off one place before we have VidCon, and I can resume vlogging. Okay, so I made it to VidCon, and just like last year, they're making me walk all the way to Cuttin to get in the line. Some of you might be complaining and thinking that this is a bit too paranoid, but we're talking social media influencers here. There was never a bar to begin with. On the plus side, I already answered nature's call before I got here, so no need to do the potty dance while I'm waiting to get my badge. And that over to my right is Disneyland. Some of you are saying, wow, it must be so awesome to live next to Disneyland. No, it's not. Sure, you get to live your Disney Princess Star Wars fantasy every day, but you can forget about getting a good night's sleep with those Disneyland fireworks going off every single night. Trust me, outside Disneyland, Anaheim ain't very tourist friendly. And holy crap, how long is this line? Creator, industry, community. Is there a separate line for non-dream stands? I bet my line would be much shorter. Okay, so I'm finally at the back of the line, and I'm in front of the Westin. Well, at least the line's moving. Well, the line stopped moving, but at least I'm in the shade. So far, things are going much more better than last year. But I don't want to jump to conclusions. Trust me. America made that mistake in both 2016 and 2020. Okay, I'm finally done waiting online. And now, all I have to do is take those escalators to wait in another long-ass line. Isn't VidCon fun? Okay, I got my badge, and this time they gave me a pen to fill it out. So, that's cool. As I wrap up on this day, I come to realize, so far, so good. I don't want to put my eggs in one basket. I don't want to jump to any conclusions. I'm going to take it day by day. Today could be just a fluke. And once I'm done here, I'm going to filmed some stuff for my YouTube shorts. So, what were the things I filmed for my YouTube shorts? Oh, simple. I was filming local restaurant recommendations. I wanted to do this because, I don't know, I want to encourage travelers to escape the Disneyland bubble and go where the locals go. Trust me, if you go where the locals go, you definitely won't be paying $3.50 for a bottle of water. True story, by the way. Alright, so I just got done shooting stuff for my shorts and... oh my god. Is that what I think it is? A clearly designated separate lineup for creators? Instead of piling us into one big confusing line like last year? Yeah, I might have been overly goofy and dramatic there for a moment, but you have no idea how much of a relief that was. There was so much disorganization at last year's VidCon, and honestly, I'm just glad YouTube came back to sponsor the whole thing. Speaking of last year's VidCon, I mentioned in a now privated video that I had to cut last year's VidCon visit short because of a family emergency, but I did vlog, but I don't know, posting it 1 year later after the actual convention just seems kind of passé. So if you want to see my vlog in its incomplete glory, head on over to my Patreon, link in the description. Okay, day 2 here at VidCon, and well, I don't want to say things are off to a rough start, but hell feels that way. For some reason, the security entrance I had to go through weren't letting people in, but were letting others in, and now, because of this disorganization, I have to wait in a longer line. I could have gotten in sooner, but I was stopped by security because I had a big recording camera with me. Yeah, the security guard said, cameras are not allowed unless you're media. Bitch! And of course, her supervisor said, let me in, but this is a social media convention. Of course there's going to be cameras here. And if you think I'm done being butthurt, guess again. So I look around the convention, I notice an increase in, what's the most sensitive, least alt-right way I can put this, loud noises trigger me crowd. And, there's definitely an increase of it compared to last year. And there's a good reason for that. The godforsaken, uncancelable YouTuber Dream is attending. And I know I shouldn't judge too harshly because... but even at its peak, I wasn't that much of an obsessive idiot. Let's see what soulless capitalist entities we have today. Gaming lounge? Not really much of a lounge if it's in the middle of a public space. But whatever. Meme House. Because if there's anything this convention was lacking, it's nerdy anime girls with cat obsessions. Oh my god, those were some harsh words, CRJ. Are you an anti-capitalist? Nah, I just like being a dick. Cue Giga Chad music. Hey guys, good news. I'm suddenly less of an asshole because Nintendo showed up at VidCon. Of course, Nintendo is still re-releasing Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I want to play the new Elephant Mario game. Why can't they preview that? That's what I want to play. While I'm waiting in line to see Mario, I got myself a little Luigi hat. Ladies, please. Points off for re-showing Mario Kart 8 yet again, but hey, still cool to meet you, Mario. Wow. Super long line. Let's see what it's for. Oh. That would explain the unusually high amount of pink-haired preteen girls. Sweetfield Plaza. I'm a fat ass, so might as well reinforce some stereotypes. I forgot to brush my teeth. I'll just grab a pack of Orbit Scum. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That behind me is the YouTube drop top. And what do you know? None of my favorite YouTubers' merch is there. No, instead we have super normie, corporate, ad-friendly creators showing up. Because, according to advertisers and mainstream media, any YouTuber who engages in even slightly edgy jokes is a mean-spirited Nazi. You know, I briefly covered this in my 2018 VidCon vlog, but you know what? I'm going to cover it again. The mainstream media just has no respect for us content creators. Now, the clearest giveaway that the writers doesn't know what he's talking about is when they refer to any YouTuber, or hell, any social media star, regardless of what platform they use, prankster. Seriously, such YouTubers like Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, Mark Rober, and the friggin' Try Guys were called pranksters.
What in the world is a Try Guy?
They're BuzzFeed pranksters who try stuff.
What's the matter in mainstream media is because YouTube, Google, and Facebook is hogging up all the ad revenue, and you're fighting dirty to get it back? Or maybe not. It would be rude of me to spread false information that ends up damaging your entire industry for years to come. Anyway, rant done, back to the blog. Alright, so I just got done filling out this personality quiz they handed out, and I gotta say, I am definitely not the target audience. What's your favorite way to spend a Friday night? Unfortunately, tacos, beer, and Nintendo ain't on here. What's your favorite fashion trend from the 80s and 90s? Well, Cosby sweaters aren't on here. Never mind, I think I know why they're not on there. What's your favorite retro arcade game? I put down Galaga. It's fine, but come on, where the hell's Cruisin' USA? What's a retro accessory you couldn't live without? I put down Sweatband because I am sweating bullets. And what's your dream job? I put down stand-up comedian because, let's face it, I'm a heterosexual straight man attending a thing that's clearly designed not for me. So, in other words, I'm a big joke. Just like this. Oh, another thing I had to do was I had to sign a waiver before I entered. Yep, that's definitely not the slightest bit sussy. I finally entered the mall, and our first stop was the Orbit Salon. Don't remember what this was about, but hey, got some free gum. Next, I made my way to the Snickers sports store, where I brought out my inner Michael Jordan.
Miss! 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 Miss!
Okay. Next, I visited the M&M's music store. Then I visited the girly Starburst booth. I'll take a Slinky. Huh?
They're just
Oh. After that disappointment, I made my way to the 5 Gum Arcade, where I had a try at Whack-A-Mole. Finally, I went to the Skittles fast food court to grab a pack of Skittles and top it off with a nice, refreshing mocktail. So I got done at the Sweetco Plaza and I scored my goodies. It was, I'll admit, slightly emasculating. Never seen these types of M&Ms cold brew. Caramel cold brew. Let's see what they taste like. Imagine if you can eat the smell of a Starbucks. That's what I describe these. I know I should take some of these, but yeah, I can wait. Besides, unhygienicness is kind of the norm at big cons like this. Trust me, I should know. The Vidcon wish wall is back. Give me a few moments while I think of a wish. Never mind, it's just some sort of hippie stuff. Listen, I'm not a shill, global warming is real, but man, when you really think something is that one thing, but it turns out to be another, it's really disappointing. Afterwards, I then went to the Creators Only section, which was on the second floor of the convention center. And you know what? Thank God it's up here on the second floor. I don't have to walk a gazillion miles to the North Concourse. Now, the important thing is the Creator Zone is closer than usual. That's all I care about. Alright, let's see who showed up. So that's the end of the first day, and although I can say it was Compared to last year, definitely an improvement, but again, holding my breath. I'm anticipating the worst, even though so far the worst was not finding a future wife here. But remember, there's only 2 days left. Let's not give up hope. And hey, at least I got a few people subscribed to my channel. Oh yeah, I gotta push it down on this thing. Okay, day 2, and well, I'm still going in with a healthy dose of caution. I'm just kind of waiting for some sort of shoe to drop. Because it's around this time last year that I received a phone call from my family about the emergency. But again, keeping an open mind. In fact, part of me hopes something good happens because... Hey, and hey, JJ McCullough.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I'm subscribed to you.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, hey. All right, thanks. Okay, no, I take it back. Apparently one of my favorite creators is here. JJ McCullough, for those of you who don't know, is a YouTuber slash political columnist who makes a lot of great, well-informed videos about culture and desperately needed, nuanced, objective videos on political situations. Okay, and if any JJ haters that are coming into my comment section attacking me, a couple things. I don't agree with everything he says. I am completely agnostic on his views on French-Canadian politics. And another reason why I like him is that, unlike 95% of Canadians, he actually has a wonderful, positive view of America and Americans. And he does not buy into any of the anti-American propaganda spoon-fed to him by his cold-hearted left-wing fascist government. No, the other cold-hearted left-wing fascist government. Yeah, that.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
This isn't the end of the line. The end of the line is
Oh. So wait, where's the end of the line?
What is this for?
Is this the end of the creator line?
Yeah, creator line is here.
Oh, okay.
Creator line.
Well, that's awkward, but hey, it makes for good content. So yeah, I'm going to attend a panel with Matt Pat. Correction, I'm going to a panel that has Matt Pat. That my first statement implies that I'm on the panel with Matt Pat. I don't know, quite honestly, me and Matt Pat don't have a lot in common. I mean, other than the fact that we have our own food channels, we have a healthy appreciation for video games, and I lack a serious, deep, manly voice just like him. Oh well, nothing a little post-production can't fix. Well, I'll say this. Unlike yesterday or last year, I have a nice place to sit down while I'm waiting in line. And, you know what, while I'm waiting in line, how about a little small talk? So, as you probably know, this isn't my first time to the Anaheim Convention Center. I was here for the previous Vidcon, I was also here for WonderCon, and even D23, which is Disney Comic-Con. And holy crap on Chris Pratt. I had to wake up at an ungodly hour in the morning just to get a decent spot in line. I mean, in hindsight, it did kind of make sense. It was 2015. Disney was going all in on The Force Awakens. Me, though, I'm just there to meet Gravity Falls creator Alex Hirsch. And I did get to see him. I attended a panel, and B, I got a selfie with him, kinda. I took a selfie of him while he was looking away in the background. Apparently he was doing a signing, and Disney gave me no information on when that'll be. He only announced it at the last minute on his Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, he blocked me on there. And listen, I like Alex Hirsch, but bro, you don't have to give me your every waking opinion on what's going on in Washington. Alright, the panel I want to go to is at 11:30, but I got time, so I'm just going to walk around the convention hall again. And nothing has changed. Maybe one or two new shops, but yeah, that's it. Once again, Nintendo is still shilling Mario Kart 8 instead of getting us a proper sequel. And this here is the Paramount Plus Lodge. And listen, unlike some of the shows they have, but where the hell's Beavis and Butthead? I've been waiting since 2011 for them to make their comeback. And, oh boy, speaking of the 2011 season, go back and watch it and you'll probably understand why people hate us millennials so much. Okay, so I'm up here in the creators area and I just spotted another creator I liked, just walked by, and unfortunately I didn't get him on camera, but he is one of my favorite creators, Mark Manson. Of course, you may know him better as the best-selling author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. Yes, actual title, Don't Shoot the Messenger. But seriously though, his advice really helped me got through the post-COVID funk. Okay, that room's emptying out for the next panel. And if I land everything just right, this could be a potential turning point for my channel. It'll be all thanks to MatPat. So when the last panel cleared out, I made my way to the front of the room to get a good seat to A, get good shots of MatPat, which is what you can see here. And 2, get a chance to network and talk to him, which is what I did. Okay, I just got done with the MatPat panel. Not only did I get to learn really insightful YouTube knowledge, I also got to speak to the man himself, MatPat. We shook hands, we exchanged information. You know, I showed him my channel. It was awesome. This is definitely better than last year. Okay, so basically I pitched him an idea to make a food theory about the restaurant chain Zenku. And I'll explain in a in-room segment more, because right now I'm just overwhelmed. But basically, you know, I exchanged info. I'm going to give him some time to think about it. I might reach out to him in the future if I don't hear back from him. But you know, on the off chance you're watching this video, MatPat, you know, I'm willing to help out any way I can. Just, you know. Okay, let me explain to non-LA locals. Here in LA, we have this Arabic Armenian chicken chain called Zenku, and they have locations all throughout the greater LA area. And basically, my idea to MatPat was to make a video involving Zenku lore. I'm sorry, Zenku lore! Because I'm telling you right now, the lore goes to some really dark places. If you know, you know. If you don't, hopefully I can contact MatPat. Maybe we can work something out, collab, and then you'll know the true dark story. Well, here's something I've been hesitant to do, but I got nothing else to do. The TikTok lounge. Basically, while I do have a TikTok account and everything, I've been kind of hesitant to go in here because, well, I'm a YouTuber first, and a TikToker. Hell, I've pretty much given up on my TikTok aspirations. I don't know, that's where I post my shorts to hopefully drive attention to my channel. Maybe I can network. Fingers crossed. Okay, and I gotta type in a lot of personal information. Okay, Xi Jinping, do what you will with my private data. Oh, hey, what do you know? My preconceived notions were right. This place is hell. Okay. Alright, left that dreaded TikTok place, but on the plus side, got the kettle corn. Okay, I think I should bring up the elephant in the room. Am I in favor of the TikTok ban? Short, oversimplified answer, no. Basically, the government will force the sale of TikTok from the Chinese to an American-based company. Or at least a non-Chinese-based company. Because believe it or not, there are a few TikTokers I like. And hopefully then, TikTok can stop recommending me dumbass tanky accounts. For those of you who don't know, a tanky is someone who believes unironically in authoritarian communism. But it definitely has nothing to do with the fact that TikTok is owned by China. Definitely not that. Besides, I went to do something that was way cooler than any TikTok lounge.
You're pretty.
Just a couple of weeks old and he's better potty trained than my mom's dog. You know, those puppies were cute. But you'll always be my number one. No. Oh, but you gotta get over your fear of the camera. Well, after doing pretty much nothing for the second half of the day, I'm pretty much out of ideas, so I'm heading home. I'll still show up tomorrow, but then I'm leaving early because, hey, I've seen everything there needs to be seen. That's one thing about this VidCon, it feels smaller. I don't know, there seems to be less exhibitors compared to last year. And well, maybe that's why I got bored so quickly. Huh? Huh?
I know you're vlogging, but I want to ask, do you want to be in the video real quick?
No, thank you. I'm good. Alright. Yeah, if some yuppie looking dude come up to you and say, you want to be in a video? Capital N no. Probably one of those annoying guy on the street TikTok interviews. Alright, it's the third and final day here, and deja vu. This is how I also started my third and final day back in 2018. I'm just going to attend one panel and maybe call it quits for today. I didn't have breakfast, but thankfully I know where I can get some free coffee. Oh yeah, I took an Uber, and let me tell you right now, most cars aren't made for tall people like me. There's some white fat ass. Listen, I can get skinnier, but I can't get shorter. Maybe losing a pound or two could help, but I'm still scraping up against the roof. Anyway, I went to one of the lounges and had some of that free coffee. Ah, geez, my nose is itchy. Thanks, Picard. So, more hilarious hijinks, right? Wrong. I ran out of things to vlog about. What am I supposed to do? Vlog about the pattern of the carpet? I guess I can get a little bit more material after I attend my panel at noon. So I attended the panel and, yeah. Okay, so I got done with the panel and it was, yeah. I know that Final Cut Pro now runs on an iPad, which is cool. If I have an iPad. Well, and just like that, my time has come to an end. I know I shouldn't leave too early, but I attended all the panels I wanted to go to, which wasn't a lot. There's nothing in the exhibit hall I can spend my money on, and well, I need to make sure I'm fully rested for tomorrow because I resume filming episodes. Oh, and another thing about VidCon, they give you a RFID wristband when you pick up your badge. A very tight-fitting RFID wristband. And when I took it home and scissored it right off, it felt so good. What's my review? Even though it was way more fun than last year and it was much better organized and planned out, there was still something to be desired. There wasn't a lot of exhibitors like last year, and None of my favorite YouTubers showed up, as mentioned earlier. And there was a serious lack of networking sessions where creators can just meet in a room and just trade info and network and collab and whatnot. So that takes care of Anaheim Vidcon. Next up, Baltimore Vidcon. Oh, and don't worry, recipe videos resume next week.